Sound of the waves and the sand crunching underfoot don't reach my ears. As I silently walk toward the garage, I notice an unexpected figure heading in the same direction.
Hmm?
Rico, well, what are you doing here? Oh, Rio, I could ask you the same thing. I couldn't sleep, thought I'd play some games for a bit or something.
What?
You want to play video games after everything we just went through? Hey, you really like them, don't you? You haven't changed a bit since we were kids.
Rinko.
Your smile hasn't changed since the day either.
Hmm?
Since that day? The day you became our friend. Oh, wait. You did have a bloody nose at the time, though.
What?
He's remembered. Rio, you remember? Well, I'm getting bits and pieces back. Me too. Thought I might remember more if I went to the garage. I thought the same. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Maybe it'd be better to turn around and go back to bed. But before I can do that, Rinko opens her mouth.
I think I figured out who killed Sachika.
Weird thing is, I'm not surprised one bit by her words. And I know I shouldn't, but I can't help but ask.
Is it one of us?
Rinko nods. Oh, is it hard? Wait, what? Yeah, I definitely don't like where this is going. I'm gonna regret I ever asked.
Haruto Higurashi is Sachika's murderer.
See? I was right.
Huh.
To fight, to choose, to face and accept my own past. That's what I'm afraid of. To such a degree, it even confuses myself. That's why, when someone else's personal history was exposed, and they had to face their past, I was secretly relieved. But deep down, I knew I was only putting it off. I knew that, eventually, my turn would come too. I need to fight. I need to make my own decisions on what to do. Because I remembered who I should be fighting.
London Bridge is falling down. Falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady. I'm probably wrong, but I somehow get the feeling that Haruto isn't the one who did it. I don't know. I'm kind of. I don't know. I don't know.
Where did we come from again? What's this? There it is! What's this?
I don't know.
Okay. There it is! What's this?
I'm sorry. Well, actually, maybe if you think about it, I don't know. That's just confusing. It's just like that's confusing. Oh, I guess we'll.
I apologize.
Sorry for being late. I carefully peek into the garage and feel relieved to see everyone else already here. I showed up late on purpose. I didn't want to end up alone with him.
Good morning.
Ah, Rico, good morning.
Oh,
Good morning.
what?
Surprised you slept in today, Rico. You're usually the first one up. You look a little pale. Would you like me to examine you?
No.
I'm okay. It just happens sometimes, that's all. I glance at Haruto as I try evading their questions. He's sitting next to Sachika. I didn't think much of it before, but now it's frightening to see. Because he, Haruto Higurashi, killed...
Miss Rinko.
Can you hear me, Can you hear me,
What?
Rico? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Eyes. My eyes. Ugh. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying? Huh? Are you sure you're alright? Did you get into a fight with Haruto or something?
No.
Well, why would you think that?
Right.
You were looking at him like you were planning on eating him. It was hard not to notice. Oh my, it's not like that. It doesn't seem like there's much of him to eat anyways. Just kidding. Rinko, what's really going on? You can always talk to me if something's bothering you. I need to pull myself together. I touch my... Oh, her hairpin. This daisy is my birth flower and it has many meanings. One of the things it symbolizes is to keep moving forward. I really like that one for some reason. I wear it because I want to be someone who keeps moving forward. Like a good luck charm for me. We figured out the new feature on the extend machine.
Good.
Oh, nice work. What did we get this time, Sachi? Ta-da, it's an album menu. It lets you look back at all the adventures we had on Garage Island and all the other ruins. You don't think much of it, huh? It may seem normal if you compare it to cloning and Cleone, but Sachika likes it. It's nice to see our memories in physical form like this. You can now view album at the extended machine. Oh, Ryo moves closer to me while everyone is paying attention to the extended machine.
Rinko.
Hey Rinko, you seemed pretty flustered earlier. You okay? I would be lying if I said I was. I can hardly look at him in the eye anymore. I don't know what to do. Don't think about it too much. I've been watching him since the morning, but he's the same as usual. Judging from how he's been, I don't think he'll suddenly go crazy and attack us or anything. It may be, but Ryo, are you trying to cover for him? That night at the beach, you told me you remembered it too, didn't you? Sure, he looks like the killer from back then, but when you say so for sure, yes. Those were my thoughts. Those were my exact thoughts. Just because he looks like the killer doesn't mean he is. Are you saying you'd like some other proof besides our memories? I agree we'll need more evidence. It would be hard to convince the others without any. The situation won't make any progress like this, so all we can do now is wait for the new ruins. Maybe we'll find a clue about our past and those horrible memories. For example, if Sachika's past is shown, it'd be hard to watch, but maybe it'd reveal the killer. I'm afraid of getting my past exposed, but it'd be better than going on in this uncertain state. Then, as if to answer my thoughts, Extends TV comes on. Huh, album. You can use the album to review past events. It can also be used to freely change the growth stage of characters and... What? Change the growth stage of characters and recreate events? Some age settings can create situations that wouldn't normally be possible, but that's merely one of the ways to enjoy this feature. I've now regrouped with the others. Alright, time to look at the album. Oh, I was like, I looked at maturity settings. What? Oh. Interesting. Well, I better save.
What's this?
Hey, kids! It's time for Extend TV!
Where's Big Ben? Where's that Big Ben clock? Huh? Where's that grandfather clock? Well, listening to them, they are much more... That was a much more bigger delay gap between the two saying that. Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely... The delay is definitely getting bigger. It's definitely getting bigger.
Stand, bow, be seated.
Oh, that's a class bell.
It didn't take 5 seconds for everyone to quiet down. It helps you focus when the bell rings, huh? What's wrong, Sho? You're not your usual self today.
Yeah, I'm just running out of fuel for our talks here.
Well, that certainly came out of nowhere. Are you trying to be funny, or...
I need to start thinking of how I present myself. I can't keep up this style forever, you know?
You've matured so suddenly, Sho.
What happened to Show?
I mean, I need to get my act together, or Mirai can't turn into barbecue in peace.
Wait, Mirai isn't for eating.
Okay,
Don't say
never mind.
things
He
like
hasn't
that.
changed.
Well, I bet we'll have lots of Christmas specials, despite being in the same grade every year. This kind of cartoon can get away with that, you know? No need to consider my career or future.
You've become a lost cause so suddenly, Sho.
Well, let's not let ourselves fall into a rut. It's time to introduce the next ruins.
You all remember hearing this bell every day? The next ruins are your old school, Kaio Academy.
That looked like a big dungeon. That looks like a ginormous dungeon.
Oh, it's the place from their memories they all share. It's like they're having a little reunion. They can enjoy recalling heartwarming and slightly erotic stories they couldn't talk about till now.
Please don't say things like that at an elementary school.
Yeah, but that is an elementary.
Besides,
There's no
we don't
erotic
know
stuff
if all
happening.
their memories would be happy ones.
What do you mean, Mutton Chop?
Everyone's heard of Kaio Academy, but not because it's a prestigious school or anything. It's due to a tragic incident that happened here long ago.
Shoehorning mystery into the school life genre, huh? I bet a new heroine will be introduced soon.
No one shoehorned anything. Something tragic really did happen in this place. There may be some less than happy memories here, but don't let them get you down. The final machine part is somewhere in the school. Not long now till you complete the extend machine.
The final piece, but we still have two others to look, two other characters to like look back on. How are they gonna play that in?
Huh? It's the last one? You mean we're not in a cartoon where time loops endlessly?
Good luck finding that last part. Remember, kids,
Illuminate!
a brighter future.
For humanity!
Oh, the humans!
Bye-bye.
How are they gonna play on the two other characters' pasts, I wonder? Right, this one is Rinko's, obviously.
Do you need the map?
Unless this is the... Okay, I gotta look this up. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta look this up. Might be 8 stages. That. Oh, I'm gonna guess that there are eight stages total in this game. Because we still have...
Let's see. Any markers?
1, 2... Yeah, we still have 2 other areas that need to get looked upon. We still got 2 areas to look upon, so... Those ruins, that's our... I definitely recognize the school building drifting in. The middle room of that bottom row of the windows, that's the first grade classroom. I'd look at the clock every morning. I barely made it to class some days because I didn't want to go. My heart is beating loudly. It feels like I'm on the edge of remembering something important.
Stop! You think a poor kid like you can tell me what to do?
Oh. Bunch of high-class upstarts. High-class brats. Yes, I remember getting into a fight with my mom because I didn't want to go to school.
Yeah.
I just remembered. I used to go there. I walked there every morning with my backpack.
That's right.
Well, so did everybody. Oh yeah, we used to wait for each other at the gates. Gates after school, then race to the garage. Strange. I did not expect to feel at peace in front of the school like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels quite nostalgic. I didn't feel this way at all back when I saw Mashiro Garden Tower.
I agree.
There may have been some bad memories there, but there was more than that too. My heart still beats a mile a minute, far from the peaceful feeling everyone else is talking about. You guys know this school, huh? I don't remember it all. Must have been so fun going to school with everyone. Ooh, Sachika wants to remember too.
Yeah.
It'll come back to you eventually. I'm sure something will trigger your memory as we look around.
I see.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm getting excited.
Presumably.
Speaking of triggering memories, I'm sure they'll be showing us some new Conquest videos. I've been mentally preparing myself the next videos are mine, but I wonder what will happen. Oh, we all went to the school, so we don't know whose ruins these are. Well, we know, chat. About the point, it is obviously one of the 3 people who have not had their videos shown yet.
Well.
Or it could be one of us who aren't expecting it, seeing as our turn's already over.
What?
You mean we may have to go through it twice? I don't know if I can handle that. I don't think my life was so full of drama you could make more Conquest videos about it. Are you sure about that?
Hey!
Oh, of course not. Ah, pretty suspicious. It's always the earnest-looking guys with the most skeletons in their closet. You too, Rio? This isn't the time to be messing around. Yeah, really though. It's possible something happened from a time we don't remember, like with me.
Well.
In any case, we'll have to go and find out. The answer must be somewhere inside the school.
Yeah!
Alright, they said this will be the last machine part, so let's do this. Da-da-da.
Oh?
Is something wrong, Sachika? I was just thinking, the next Conquest video might be mine. They said on Extend TV something tragic happened here. So that's probably...
It's okay.
It's alright.
What?
Huh? I hold Sachika's left hand.
It's okay.
I don't know if this will help, but don't worry. I'm here for you, Sachika.
Rinko!
Thanks. I feel better already. Sachika pulls my hand as we walk on. I'm relieved, but thinking selfish thoughts at the same time. Sachika's definitely not the killer, since she was the victim. And if she's right, I won't be the one who will have my past exposed by the videos. Now, something that happened near the beginning of the game hasn't happened since, and I'm curious and wondering when that will happen. And what that is, Sachika had a secondary personality just pop up out of nowhere. Even her eyes changed color to purple. When's that gonna happen again? I am actually kind of serious about that. Keep moving forward. I'm still far from living up to my ideals. Well, let's go ahead and set up a party formation. Okay, we definitely want you, I suppose, since you already have the weapons, and you. Well, actually, you have 50 attack, and then, oh, all right. Actually, we'll go ahead and switch you over to, no, let's just go ahead and switch over to my main party. There we go. You left click removes them. Move you down. You're okay. All right. Okay, so we need these. This will go here. This will go here. Boom, 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 boom. Wait a minute. I know I made a new helmet. What the? Oh. I know what happened. I know what happened. Well, I definitely have plenty of monkey adhesive. I ain't gonna run out of that anytime soon.
That's it.
Alright, and weapons. What new weapon could we make? I definitely want another reinforced deck brush. Actually, no. If there's any weapon that I want it to be able to surpass.
Whoa!
Actually,
This might be useful.
there we go.
The next destination is...
Oh, crap. Gotta get those in there. And I also need to get that registered. Right, oh, there you are. And I need to switch my scene over, which I keep forgetting to do. Add a nucleonium.